Baba has given us knowledge that all different situations and circumstances are the scenes of drama. And when you look at any scene of drama, first thought comes is that it's going to change. It's not going to be same. The next scene will be different. Every moment in drama is going to be different. So we shouldn't be affected by any scene of drama. As scenes will pass, will change, my state should remain beyond and also very stable, because scenes are going to change anyway. But if I keep the scene in front of me or in my mind, even when it has passed, then what is happening that I'm holding to the past. Because when I'm thinking of what happened, scene had already passed. So if I do not move according to drama and move forward, and that is only possible if I go beyond and not take sorrow, not take any pain or any effect on my mind and intellect. Think about, as Baba said, unadulterated remembrance. An unadulterated remembrance is only possible if my intellect is unadulterated. My mind is unadulterated. That means my mind and intellect both are very, very clean. There is no strain of any kind, no influence from the past or any kind of situation. So we should practice when I am able to remain beyond, when I am able to remain beyond, then it's easy to be in soul consciousness. That is my eternal stage. Stage of purity, stage of love, stage of peace, love, and peace are my companions. Always merged in God's love, love for all the souls, and also loveful relationships. Soul consciousness means love for all the souls and remain peaceful. Even if there are challenging situations, We have to remain peaceful. As much we do that, our stage becomes stable and consistent. My percentage of being soul conscious keep increasing if I practice these two qualities of love and peace. And if there is this stage of awareness of my eternal form and the qualities of peace and love, soul is able to remain in connection with Baba in a very natural way. There is remembrance of Baba, and soul is merged in Baba as ocean of love, ocean of peace. And when I am merged in God, God's love, then others can also experience God's love. Very simple practice, attention, that I am a peaceful, a loveful soul. And this is called soul consciousness. And in soul consciousness, look at everyone as a soul, as a peaceful and loveful being. Create all relationships based on these two qualities of love and peace. So I look at Baba as ocean, as bestower, as my strength and support. Baba as my father, teacher, and supreme guide. And I receive from Baba power and also feel all the strength and help from Baba. So now I take drishti from Baba and fill myself.
Om Shanti, welcome to Avyakti Parivar. Good evening, everyone. Today is day 26, Personality of Purity, a life of virtues and powers. Today is our virtue, courage. Um, Before Mohini Didi starts sharing, would like to let you all know that we will be starting our new series from September 1st. It will be very interesting topic, but I won't announce now. We'll let you know soon. Okay, Om Shanti. And now Didi will start.
Om Shanti. Courage is the foundation of all the virtues. And when you have to be courageous, then you are able to use all the powers. And when you use all the powers and take every step with courage, Baba's help is constantly there. So I will talk about courage in three ways. The first important way is courage in our spiritual life. We were looking at all these young girls with Baba. Some of them are with their parents and families, surrender together, but some of them just came. And of course, Baba couldn't keep those who were under age of 16, but those who came with parents, they were there. So I think that when it comes to very simple things, even just to have the thought of change, I have to change my habits, change my nature, change of place, change of lifestyle. So there is little bit resistance. I'm used to what I am, but when I'm changing, how will I get used to myself? So very subtly, there's a lot of fear. So we have to keep courage, and somewhere I think it does happen that when it's the right time, you are also courageous. When I think, even for spiritual efforts, at every step there is some kind of renunciation, some kind of dedication, and also sometimes some sacrifice. But I don't know, I think you all have this experience. It just happens, like you are able to do it. You become courageous at that time. When I think of, first time when I start going for morning class, 20 minutes to 5 in the morning, to reach for 5, 20 minutes walk, very dark, no one on the street at that time in Delhi, especially in the area where I was. But I went with one of my friend every morning. So this courage for our spiritual journey at every step is very much needed. And I think that once you keep courage, as I said, Baba's help is there, Baba's protection is there. It's such a quality where you are able to do anything. Now I am so used to staying at home. But then when you stay or when you are with Brahmins, You are so much into community, no? So many different sanskar, different nature, the way they look at you in a different way, even in soul consciousness. Even that is so subtle that you have to be courageous to be in a gathering. Even then, in the morning class, and Baba was in Delhi, we were 1,000, 2,000. So this one doesn't have this habit generally in a private life to be in with so many people, a big crowd. So you can think of how every step in Brahmin life, it is just the courage for personal life and personal transformation. Because one could get like scared and say, how will I manage? How is possible? Mm. And then one of the big thing is timetable. Mm. Amrit Vela, we get up anyway, whether at home or center. But our timetable is then you have to be ready, you have to be ready for morning class. Then you are karma yogi from 8 o'clock uh, until lunchtime. Whether it is Lokik or alokik. And when that is over, then another few hours. You have to, like in Madhuban, sometimes it used to be so cold, but you have to go for morning class. You have to go for evening class. You know what I'm saying? That it could be courage at every step in Brahmin life. And I had been with Baba now 62 years. Even before, like few years, as I said, I knew Brahma Kumaris and little bit about Baba. But I find that there were so many challenges. But then look at Baba, his old body, and how natural he was in his timetable, in whatever spiritual effort, because there are attainments. I found within myself this choice I took or courage. But two things. One was deeply within to fulfill the purpose of life. I always see in the family, anywhere, people go to work, they come home, they earn money, then they eat, they have family, they take care of them, they live for whatever years, and then they go. Like I always thought, what is this? I couldn't feel that it's fulfill my purpose or make me happy to have this routine. And then one of the thing I found lot in myself that I like to help people since I was young, wherever there is need, whether someone wants a cup of tea or one day sandwich or any kind of help. So I realized that my happiness will be if I find the purpose and if I can serve others. So purpose is now to become perfect, to remain close to God, to do a good task or elevated actions. So when I feel that my purpose is being served, fulfilled, then I think that whatever with courage, sacrifices one have to do. And then when I look at people in the family, so they have their own difficulties, lot of adjustment. One child is born, How many years parents have to take care of that child? Until university education. They keep earning, keep giving their money for education. It's like, mm, what? So for me, first you have creation, then you take care of creation, and then, so didn't really appeal me much. So I thought it's better I make this choice where at least I will feel good that I am doing something which is eternally beneficial and also serving. So, first courage is really for our personal efforts and keep aim that I have to mm, fulfill the goal, I have to reach there. This is my aim of life. But second is when you have service initiatives. And now, it's, I think it's much easy, but it might be challenging for some. But I remember that as a young Brahmin, or even later on, Baba will say, child, go there, go here. Never seen that place. I don't know people. And then you have to go start service there. It was in India, and then how many? 40 plus years in different countries. I came to Germany not knowing anything where I am going. And then I had to stay at one brother's home. But I find that without courage, you cannot do even service. You have to accept, unless you really, there are some, they are at one place forever in their life. Right? They are at one center, they haven't changed. Mm. That my life always had been mm, to different states, different countries, and which because Baba is asking you, Dadis are asking you, mm, and you don't want to say no. You say, okay, someone has to do it. If I can do, that's very good. So I will accept. But as I said, you start using power to adjust, power to accommodate, tolerate little things here and there, and lot of adjustment in culture, in language, in food. But soul with courage is able to do it. So think about all of us. So whenever you are assigned something, you keep courage. Baba will help you. That's what my experience is all the time. That how Baba helps. The right kind of people will come. You are able to get all the resources. You are taking care of everything. I remember I came to Canada in 74, and I went, and then for 2 weeks, then I came back. I was in London, then again went back. So one of the family gave us quite a nice big basement, but it was on the lake side. So it was not really basement, but it will open on the grounds to go into there. They had private lake. And there were many houses around. And once, like, suddenly I was not feeling well. And I didn't want it to tell anyone or bother anyone. So, in remembrance of Baba, very lovely remembrance, I just lie down. And as soon as I lie down, I slept. And I came to Madhuban. I still remember that dream. And awake Bab Dada was meeting. And Didi Mohini saw me. Oh, you have come from foreign country. So you should be meeting Baba first. And she didn't even ask how suddenly you have come. So she took me near Baba. Baba gave me a big hug. And after a few moments, when I woke up, I had no pain, I had nothing. So I'm just giving example that even there are situations when you are alone and it's very challenging, but if there is courage, you do it, then Baba will definitely help. Same was coming to New York or many places. I went to Guyana, lot of countries. Some countries I stay short time, some long time. So courage, I think, for service also. And also this whole trust with and courage together. Is Baba's task, it's going to happen. Baba's task, I'm instrument, Baba will help me to get it done. Even I do not have that capacity, I do not understand many things, but Baba will make me understand and get it done. That's what my experience of courage is. Many, many projects. But, as Jagdish Bhai always used to say, there are specialties and there are capacities. Capacity increases only by doing. Someone says, I have a lot of capacity, but hasn't done it. So when you start doing something, your specialties and capacities both will be growing. And that is very important now. But third, also, courage is required a lot on when it comes on a physical level. Physical level in the sense of whether the change of place or courage. It's like you have to be fearless. So when you keep courage on even in physical terms, internally your power is increasing with courage. As I said, you have to use all the power. In some situation, Baba is my strength and support. Because there is really no one. I was sharing one time that when you go to big hospitals, the hospitals, some are very big. And if you're going for surgery, so they prepare you, put it on stretcher, and they take you. And those who are taking you, they leave you outside the operating room and saying, "This is your parking lot." I said, "What? My parking lot?" And then nobody for 15, 20 minutes coming out or around there. And I said, I don't know, they forgot that there is someone in parking lot. But I said, oh, but at least Baba is with me. And then few, because in theater, operating theater, they were getting ready. So they were preparing. They took little longer. So then one of the doctor came out and then took me. But in that hospital, wherever they take you, after that, they put you when you are well in wheelchair to take you for any kind of other further follow-up. This is your parking spot. And I didn't like it because but what it means parking lot, your parking slot, parking spot. But that's the time like Baba is with you. You one is to know God as his praise. It is only when you are on a spiritual journey, when you are on service, you can experience God in all relationship, not as theory, but in practical. But if I don't keep courage, I am just sitting and doing whatever is convenient for me, easy for me, then whatever powers are there, I haven't applied them. I haven't experimented with them. So, like internally, you will know what is power of adjustment. But how much have you adjusted? And if wherever you are, you adjust, your power will keep increasing, isn't it? And that is where one becomes 100%. 100% is not only in awareness, but it has to be in actions. It has to be in relationships. So courage is always required. But I think it's very, very important to keep courage because that's where, as I said, all the powers you will be able to use, but also Baba's help in many different ways. Now, Baba's help could be in form of, because if you are Baba's instrument, the love of the family, whenever there is, whether it is service or your body is not well, overflowing love of dadis and family, you won't experience that. Generally, you know there is love, which only when you keep courage to do something or when there is any challenging time in your life, settling of any karmic accounts, like Dadi Janki, all Dadis, they will consistently sustain you. Baba, I have experienced Brahma Baba's care. When I had first surgery in Delhi, someone brought 4 oranges by train, 24 hours. Baba sent these oranges. So when you start drinking juice, you should use these oranges. No oranges you get anywhere, right? Why Baba has to send it? Child, don't worry about who will do the payment for Yagi. I was very new. Baba will take care. So it's like overflowing love and support of the family that has brought us so far. Baba's love through family, Baba's love through everything around us. And then if you are spiritual and your personality, your ways are spiritual, even doctors are served, nurses are served. You know that global hospital, the person who created help in the beginning financially was Dadi Gulzar's doctor when Dadi Gulzar had first surgery. He was so touched. How can she be so relaxed? How can she not have fear? How can she be saying it's okay, there is no pain, there is nothing? So service happens, if there is spirituality. So God's love is not what I experience while sitting in our whole Baba's Brahmin life. At each step, you experience love coming from Baba's children, by resources, taking care of our food and everything. I think Lokik will do it, but as much we get from our spiritual family. So it's all result of courage, isn't it? One day, whenever like we sisters here all don't drive, so if we ask for a ride, so one of the brother tell all the brothers, look, these sisters, they don't have anyone here. They don't have family here. So whenever they call, because one time I asked brother, how come you are always available? He said, because me and have this feeling going for shopping. Do you all need anything? Do you all need vegetables? Do you so much sanitizer, so many masks? It's Baba's love. No? Baba's love through the family. So courage will give you, if you move forward, don't doubt of I can't do this, I might not do that. Little doubts because of lack of courage will not allow us to experience God's love, God's help in many different ways, which is only with when you move forward, then you experience. I remember one time Dadi Janki said, if you are not using your powers, you don't need God's power, right? When you keep using yourself, comes that you do not have more. Then Baba says, I will give you my power, don't worry. I will take care of that, don't worry. So, courage moving forward and progress, really, really so important in this life. Never get stuck because of any reason. Any direction, yes, Baba. Achieve it so that we can have many, many beautiful experience of God's love, God's help, God's sustenance in all these different ways. So courage seems to be a simple word, but is very, very powerful, very important in spiritual life for us to ascend. Ascending itself needs courage, right? Look at a mountain. I have to ascend, needs courage, right? So ascending degrees in Baba's this Brahmin life, for that courage is very, very important quality. Om Shanti.
Shanti and welcome to a Vyakti Journey. To all our lovely angels, let's see our scores from yesterday. %. Great work, everyone. But let's not forget, our aim is to become 100%. Now, let's do the Zoom polling and check our progress.
Om Shanti, welcome to a Vyakti journey. So today, are you all ready for double chart? Yesterday we didn't do a chart, so today we had to do double chart, right? So yesterday's practice, today's practice, courage. So let's do our chart. So today is number 40. Okay, here you go. We have more questions today. So the first question is for our daily Brahmin routine. Every day during Unite Babati, Bab Dada gives us drill. Take a moment and remember what was the drill which Baba gave us today and yesterday. So, what was the drill from yesterday? What was the drill for today? Let me check. Did I remember the drill whole day? So, let me remember what was the drill for yesterday and what is the drill for today. So, the options are yes, I remember both drills which Bab Dada gave us. And practice whole day, yesterday and today. So if I remember both drills, which ones were the drill, and I did practice them today, yesterday, then select the first answer. The second answer, yes, I remember both drills, but I only practiced one time in the morning, yesterday and today. So I did remember, I did practice, but only one time in the morning, and I didn't do anything during the day. So then select the second option. Third, I only remember one day drill or only few words of the drill. So I only remember one day drill. So maybe I remember only yesterday's drill, maybe I remember only today's drill, and I only practice that. So then select the third answer. And the fourth, no, I didn't listen or practice drill in the morning. So let's answer the right option for myself, check myself with honest heart, and move forward. Second question. Yesterday, while preparing bhog or eating bhog, did I practice the three special qualities of Dadiji? Being an instrument, being humble, and being pure clean. So, did I do practice 5 times, more than 5 times, 4 times, 3 times, 2 times, 1 time, or I did not do it. I couldn't do my practice. So select the right answer and move to the third one. So now this question is from day before yesterday's sharing, because it was supposed to be from yesterday. So the day before yesterday's evening sharing question. What awareness makes me always constructive? So options are, I am an instrument co-creating the golden age. Second option, my thoughts, words, and actions must be constructive. Third, humility causes a constructive nature to emerge. Fourth, in any situation, remember that both souls are right. So let's select the right answer and move to fourth one. So fourth is the practice for today. Today did I experience the freedom from the weakness and remember one step of courage and 1,000-fold help from Baba. 5 times, more than 5 times, 4 times, 3 times, 2 times, 1 time, or I couldn't do my practice. Let me select the right answer. And the last question, the fifth question. Baba said, this is the question from yesterday evening sharing. Baba said Dadiji had unadulterated love and unadulterated remembrance. We too should have this, and we will receive what? So, 4 options: Drishti, Toli, joy, or powers. So, very easy questions. Let me select the right answer and don't forget to press submit button. Let's submit our chart. We'll wait for 1 or 2 minutes for everyone to submit your chart. Request everyone if you can be a little bit quicker. Few words of the drill. That's the most answered option. Second, yes, practice first from yesterday. More than 5 times. 5 times is the more selected option. Great. Congratulations. Third question from yesterday. What awareness makes me always constructive? Okay, so there are two options equally answered. So actually, the right answer is I am an instrument co creating the golden age. I know all answers seems right, but it's especially from the sharing, right? So don't worry, we are still okay. So fourth practice for today. Today did I experience the freedom from the weakness and remember one step of courage and thousandfold help from Baba. Yes, 5 times, more than 5 times. Most of us answered that. Great. Question 2 from today. Baba said Dadiji had unadulterated love and unadulterated remembrance. We too should have this. And we will receive? Great. Many of us answered right. Powers. Okay, so thank you so much. And now I would like to invite our Avyakti Balak, Avyakti Balika, Avyakti Kumari. Please come and let us know practice for tomorrow. Thank you, Avyakti Balak. Welcome.
Sister! Sister! Are you okay? Oh, seems like our sister is still in fear. So, look, sister, it's just a cat. Maya is just a cat. Do you want to see a real tiger?
तो ये सब जो गुण है चाहिए चाहिए कह करते हैं, पर जब हमारे आगे कोई परिस्थिति ऐसी आ जाती है फेल, उस टाइम घबराए जाते हैं. क्या बात है, बुद्धि में तो है ये गुण है हमारा ओरिजिनल, पर है क्यों नहीं प्रैक्टिकल, क्यों नहीं? किसका बेटा? सर्वशक्तिवान का बेटा.
That's it. We have to be a tiger against Maya and be victorious. Right, Baba?
क्या भी परिस्थिति हो जाए, परिस्थिति है कि माया सुन रही है ना, तो माया अपना रूप तो दिखाएगी, लेकिन माया का काम है आना और आपका काम है विजय पाना. आप तो सर्वशक्तिवान के साथियों, माया क्या करेंगे?
Let's practice. For tomorrow, we will be practicing our 8 powers. For that, we will go to Baba's room 8 times. And remember, we are the children of the Almighty Authority. सर्वशक्तिमान की संतान हो, तुम सर्वशक्तिमान की संतान हो. कौन कहता है महज इंसान हो, सर्वशक्ति.
Om Shanti. Thank you very much, Avyakti Balak. It was very, very beautiful the way you explained, and of course, Bab Dada and our Dadis. So, our virtue for tomorrow is fearless. So, we had to go to Baba's room 8 times, and to become fearless, we had to remember our all powers, Almighty Authority, children, Master Almighty Authority. So that's our practice for tomorrow. Now let's hear from Didi. We had to read 2 chapters because yesterday chapter we missed. So yesterday chapter and today's chapter. So Didi will be reading to us.
Shanti. Your original and eternal form is purity. When you have the awareness that you are originally and eternally a pure soul, it means you have power of purity. That means awareness and yeah. The original sanskar of the souls who are embodiments of this awareness and embodiment of power of purity. Purity is the speciality of the special birth of Brahmin life. Pure thoughts are food for intellects of Brahmins. Pure vision is the light of the eyes of Brahmins. Pure actions are the special business of a Brahmin life. Pure relationships and connections are the code of conduct of Brahmin life. May you be a jewel who has pure and positive thoughts for others and free souls from worrying with the power of your own pure and positive thoughts. In today's world, all the souls are jewels of worry. With the power of your pure and positive thoughts, you jewels can transform those jewels of worry, just as the rays of the sun from far, far away dispel darkness. In the same way, the sparkle and the rays in the form of pure thoughts of you jewels of pure and positive thoughts spread in all directions of the world. This is why many believe that some spiritual light is doing its work in an incognito way. They have begun to have this touching and are looking for you. Baba says, eventually they will reach the place. So they're looking for Baba's children and they will reach. So we have to be ready, we have to be prepared. Baba always say, don't wait for the moment, but always be ready. So we are very happy, we're paying attention to our efforts to have good yoga, enough yoga, and also on our purity state of mind. So Baba is happy with the family that we all are making good efforts. So let us remember Baba and say good night. And good night, everyone. Good night. Om Shanti.